Trav, why would you help Martin Shkreli, the worst person, most hated person in the world? What are you doing? Welcome in. Much love. Trav here, and this is going to be a really fun one. I'm very excited. It's going to be, you might be very mad, or you might learn something. You might be enlightened in a little way, or you might wake up in a way. So, why is this even a thing? Why is this a thing? So Martin Shkreli, we'll get into his background, basically he's hated because he took a rare drug that treats a complication of AIDS, toxoplasmosis, and jacked up the price by 500 times. And that's just a horrible thing to do. He's the worst person in the world. And now he wants to, he's done other bad things. Now he wants to come into Magic and start collecting the rare cards. And I retweeted him a couple times, and I tweeted that I would send him my market analysis part of my ebook, and people were like, what are you doing? He's the worst person in the world. Why? I need to unfollow you now? Unsubscribe you? What the fuck? Bruh. So, 3 reasons why I would help Martin Shkreli. First reason, and I've talked about this in other videos, I'm a troll. If people are going to get outraged at you no matter what for sharing opinions on the internet. So if you make getting people outraged as one of your objectives, then you win automatically every time by default. So that's why we see trolls winning the internet right now. Number 2 reason, I like to learn, and if I have an opportunity to possibly learn something from an extremely influential human, then I'm going to do that. So do you not like learning? Right? And then number 3 is, there's more to the story. So Martin Shkreli is an asshole. He's a massive troll. He's a dick. And he has taken a rare drug and increased the price from $20 to $1,000 roughly. That's not the exact. Toxoplasmosis. And people are mad because now people aren't going to be able to afford the drug, and people are going to die because of him. But if that was the case, wouldn't there be articles about people who can't afford the drug? And wouldn't there be articles about people who couldn't get the drug? Wouldn't there be articles about people who have not been able to get the drug? In fact, there has been not one case so far of anyone finding anyone who couldn't get the drug as a result of this. So if that's why we should be mad, right? What are we, we just automatically believe the media? We're supposed to be mad, hate whoever the media tells us to hate. It makes sense to hate them if people are dying as a result, but what if no one is dying and everyone is still getting the drug? And that actually seems to be the case if you look at it in depth. If you want to know from his perspective, oh, I won't listen to his perspective because he's evil, says the media, right? Listen to his perspective on this. There's a video of him talking to a random guy with HIV on the internet explaining this. So, yeah, yes, the price was raised, but there's nothing to be mad about if more people get the drug now and the drug gets better, which is possibly what's happening. This is where the focus is going to be on the moral issue. The issue of him being a criminal and fraudster. He might turn out to be a criminal and fraudster. So he's been indicted. So far, his case is still coming up, and he hasn't presented his defense. So who knows? Let's not talk about that because we don't know. The courtroom will decide that. But the moral implications of this, we can talk about that. That's why we're mad. We're mad about this one thing in particular. So basically, price of a drug goes up to $1,000. If you have insurance, you still pay the $1 or $20 copay. And if you don't have insurance, they have a team, and he personally makes sure that you get the drug. And if this wasn't the case, again, we would hear about it. We would hear that someone didn't get the drug and died. There's one incident, supposedly, where an illegal immigrant had no insurance, and they just sent him the drug for free, right? Again, this isn't just his perspective, but if someone had died because of a result of this, wouldn't that be the story? And not just that, oh, capitalism is evil, we hate capitalism, right? So there's another way of looking at this. The drug price increases for the insurance companies. If you have insurance, you still pay the $1 to $20 copay. If you don't have insurance, you get it for free. Suddenly, we want to protect insurance companies, like suddenly... Right, that the whole reason to be mad is a mirage at that point. It just crumbles. It's like, okay, insurance companies, and have to pay more money. Okay, and if you look at rare drugs, and this is supposed, if you look at the rare drugs treatments, most of them don't cost $20 a pill. Most of them cost $1,000 or more. So perhaps the price has been raised from like stupidly low to really high. And now insurance companies pay that. As for the drug, so no one's being deprived. It doesn't seem like anyone's actually being deprived. And we don't have to take Martin's word for this because the media hasn't presented anyone who has been deprived so far. Now, so the idea is, man, there's another way to look at this where this dude is a hero for doing this. He's trolling the media, he's helping people, he's not depriving anyone, he has no salary on this, he has no personal gain, only personal loss, he's not making money from this, he's trying to get rid of this toxoplasmosis problem, he's reinvesting the money back into R&D to make a much better drug. This drug has been around for 70 years and it sucks, and he's the only person in the world who actually cares enough to do something about it, and the media has got you all mad about him for something that is not a problem. You're mad about capitalism. Okay, go move to communist country and try to get your drug treatments there. So what do I think about all that? I just don't automatically trust the media on this. I don't automatically trust Martin either, the criminal stuff, maybe he's a horrible criminal who goes put in prison, but as far as this one moralistic argument, again, if people are deprived of the drug, where are the stories of that? If more people get the drug because now they have more money to invest in a national team to inform doctors that this drug exists, then why are we mad, right? So that's why I would help him. Number one is I'm a troll. Number two is I like to learn. And number three is I don't automatically hate who the media tells me to hate. In this case, this person is, he's got a following who thinks he's a fucking hero, and these people have listened to him. Do you hate him and you've never listened to him explain this situation? Right? Do a little investigation. Again, maybe he becomes a criminal and goes to prison for defrauding investors, and in that case, I will say, okay, he's a criminal, and again, maybe I wouldn't help him in that situation, but right now, I talk about how I'm pretty amoralistic. I don't necessarily believe in good and bad, but if you take a close look here, it's not, you can argue that he's good, that he's saving lives, that more people get the drug this way, that no one is deprived, that he's sticking it to the big insurance companies. So, I mean, basically there's multiple ways to look at it. I recommend going and watching that. You can YouTube Martin Shkreli talks to HIV patient, and basically if you're mad, be mad, that's okay. I win if you're mad. Leave a comment, give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Much love, shit posters and trolls welcome aboard. And what do you think about all this? Would you help Martin Shkreli?